So, first, let me say, excuse me, my throat is scratchy. Whatever the weather going through, because it's hot today, no coat. Whatever day of the week it is, I'm over it already. What day of the week is it? Let me see. It's Tuesday. Oh man, still the beginning of the week. Anywho, first, I don't own the rights to the music. If you can hear it, cool. Can't. All right. So I was coming on to talk about, a little bit about pouring into somebody else's cup when yours is not even. There's probably not a speck in it. Probably something in it. Probably not. Whatever. Yes, I like playing in my hair when I take a style down and I'm letting it just freestyle for a minute before I go get it retwisted. But yeah, so I was speaking to a young lady today, and I teach a parenting class at my kids' school after school, and it's any parent from any school is welcome to come. Every parent gets $25 per session that I teach, from the Detroit School District. If you come, I'll tell you how. Um, you could DM me here, um, where whatever platform you see this on, DM me and I'll let you know how to do it. Um, but the parenting class really, you know, everybody doesn't know everything about parenting. I don't know everything about parenting, so it's also, a group that is necessary for me. Like, we all fall short. And the district doesn't teach you how to be a parent. It does. It's not like that. We all bounce ideas off each other, and how we work and collaborate together. And I shared some things that I do with my child with this young lady. And the funny thing, and it's real funny how God works. God works, and He makes sure that you see His works in action. So she, in lightheartedness of the situation, she expressed that she going through something. I'm not gonna tell y'all her business just for likes or views on my platform. This is not what this video is about. Um, excuse me. You know how when you eat, you get that kind of hiccup or dry ear. But she basically didn't know. Um, she communicates with her kid. Don't get me wrong, but her kid had been acting out. Um, and she's like, where is this coming from? And I told her, my kid was acting out, and I was wondering the same thing, because my baby know when it's time to buckle down or get straight. That stare, that get right. That get right wasn't getting right. So it's like I have to go real. Wait a minute, this Death Row Records, baby. What's going on with you? What we need to talk about? And the thing is, and what I've shared in my parenting group, we tend to have the elders in the middle of our situation. Again, I don't own the rights to this music, so do not mute my video, Metaverse or whoever. But back to the subject, we tend to have those elders or our moms and our mom's mom, our grandmother, parenting our parenting. And what I mean by that, well, personally, my grandmother doesn't do it, but my mother does. You know, where she tells me, you know, you should do this, or what I used to do with y'all is, okay, first of all, lady, was we in the same household? You didn't tell me XYZ. And, you know, it tends to be our parents, you know, tend to forget, you know, I was raised by you. This wasn't how it was. You didn't do this. Or, you know so much now. And, you know, sometimes they try to pull rank like, I've raised kids before. You haven't. Listen, we are raising a new age of children where these people that, you know, we see on the news, my baby would never do nothing like that. You know, he's a... No. These people that are out here are not the same people we grew up with. You know, like, people ain't scared of nothing. People are dying at a young age. And they stuff not right these days. And the stuff that my kid comes home learning from these kids her age is beyond me. And I have to talk to my child a certain way. I have to deprogram my kid a certain way from school coming home. And I have to tell her to take what I give her to school as far as manners, as far as class, as far as morals. I have to tell her to take that to school and stop bringing the garbage home. So, you know, when my kid, you know how your kids or people, the kids start acting out, and you say, or they start crying and you say, did you have a nap today? Like, it was a video of a little boy asking his sister because she was crying, did you have a nap today? And she's like, no. And he's like, well, you need a nap. And she's like, ah. It's kind of like that. So I let her know, like, you know, when my daughter was bouncing off the walls and acting up, you know, I have to still keep the stern voice, and I had to do it in front of my mother and my grandmother, because, you know, sometimes they coddle the behavior, but they're like challenging my parenting. So I have to, so to speak, take a stand and set a boundary and let them know that this is how I'm going to do it this time. And what it is, you know, I told her, like, okay, wait, what's going on right now? And, you know, the answer is always nothing. I don't stop with the answer being nothing or I don't know. I have to still be stern and continue the conversation. First off, I told this lady, the other parent, I say I don't stop at nothing and I don't stop at I don't know. I have to find out the want, the need, and the cause, because you got to know what's the reason. So she I say, so why are you doing this, or what's going on? Nothing. Okay, so what's going on? What's the reason that you did what you did? Or, you know, why did you, you know, and whatever she did. And I don't know. And okay, so what happened? And then I bring out discuss, like, do you need attention? And she said, yes, I was looking for attention. Okay, why? What kind of attention? I just need a hug. So I'm still stern, and I say, okay, so when I'm done with what I'm doing, I will give you a hug, but this is not okay. So when she understands that it's not okay, and then I have to make her wait a minute, because when I give her attention, it's full of love, it's full of calmness, it's tranquil, and everything is okay. So we have to make the boundary of, okay, now this is calm. So now she comes and asks for it, as opposed to acting out. Love you. Bye.